Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more adventures of Ash and Steel. And in today's episode we're going to go hunting for the ship in stone. Don't know if we'll find it this time, but we're going to make a significant concentrated effort. We're also going to look for the scoundrels who would like to illegally acquire and, well, I mean, it'll be through a veneer of legality. They would like to purchase the woodcutter's camp. Probably with ill-gotten gains, and definitely they're up to no good. Now, they left behind a rather crappy map. We call it a crappy map because they used it to wipe their bums after they did a shit. Now, we don't particularly know where any of these locations are, but while I was ill, I had a bit of time to play about off camera. Didn't save, you know, just a little bit of exploring. And I've seen this landmark, this one, and this one. So I've got a pretty good idea. Didn't actually see this, bizarrely. Pretty good idea where this all may be, and I believe the ship in stone might be up this path here. So I'm going to be heading back to roughly that area so you can see what I experienced. And we'll see how things go from there. Now, just up the road here in this old ruin there is a fellow having a nice drink. We will not talk to him. His name is Aymor. He has an interesting conversation and tells us about a special thing he would like us to help him do. Then he goes and stands in the way so we can't actually do it very easily. And the only way to do it is rather immersion breaking, and in all honesty it sounds like a really bad idea and we probably shouldn't trust him anyway. I'll demonstrate that at a later point, probably. I should probably also practice a bit more ranter at some point, because I think we might not get experience points for every win, but if we can defeat the last two ranter fighters here at this camp, we should get experience for completing that quest. That being said, the remaining two ranter fighters here are pretty tough. We also came here to learn a skill. So let's do that. Now this fellow likes to advance very aggressively, as if he's about to strike us. But he can teach us how to use one-handed weapons fairly well, and that's something we may very well be looking into. I believe over this way, in the area I'm about to investigate, I also found a nice set of armor, from which I learned something interesting. But first off, let's save the game in mid-session save so we know we're doing something. Also to save me walking all the way back here and doing that again. Now, with this necklace equipped, we have a strength of 29, so we are very close to being able to learn two-handed weapon mastery level 2 in theory. Now, if normally I like this one for the protection values, however, if we can find a better set of armor to wear, we can wear the strength amulet on a regular basis, at which point we'll only be dealing with the loss of the 5 stamina, which we'll have to work on. For now though, focusing on protection because our protection values are quite low. We can climb this or go through here. Going through here is rough, so we will be heading around. And I believe there may have been a mauler up here. Oh, yeah. Good start, Tristan. Okay. Dear Mauler, please don't fall off the edge. I said don't fall off the edge. Okay, well. Got the bugger. Now, ooh, that reminds me, we are going to have a lot of leather we could go sell at one point for money. Let's drink up to top up our health values. And then heading down this path. We've been this way before, by the way, remember? There's a little bridge over there. We've crossed that bridge and that's where things got a bit dangerous. But this is roughly where we wish to go. Where is it? Okay. Could you fall down, please? That would be really nice. Tristan, don't you dare. Good. Got it. Now, not good. Run. Don't get stuck on a big green mushroom. That cloud of flies will chase us for a while, as is always the case.
Now, how do you see it to do this again? Through the loop, or was it crisscross? Or was it like this?
Well, that, unfortunately, is enough to warrant a big-ass healing potion, even though we're not in combat. Because we're rather lacking on the food front. We'll pick that, though. So, my impression is that the ship in stone lies somewhere over that way. On the other side of the water. I definitely reached some part of it once in one of my ramblings. And again, I've kept my exploration fairly tight and focused, but that is mud, that's not a dig spot. There is a very good dig spot, I believe, over...
That's it. Say your prayers!
Where? Oh, hello. You're gonna die now. Just to be clear.
You're a strong one, scum!
You have no idea. Same level as you, pal. You gonna come fight me or what? Come on. Okay. I'm not entirely sure where he came from, but it's my belief. And yes, I am trying to see round the corner there a bit. Not the path, the rocks and the water. When you want to go here, ignore the bug. We'll come back for that one later. We'll eat up. Because that bug is near the location I believe there's a buried chest with some rather nice things in it. Dear bug, could you just stay there and not follow me? Excellent. Oh, you know what we should do? Put our helmet on. Oh look. Bad guys.
Better run.
2 of them.
That's it. Say your prayer.
Ow. Ow. Now we can probably... Yep.
You asked for it.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Got the bastard. Right, obviously, that did not go particularly well. And was rather painful for old Tristan. We're going to drink a bottle of water. And we're going to need to find a better way at surviving arrows, as they may be quite plentiful if more of these nasty buggers are in the area. You would imagine this would mean that arrows are very, very dangerous. But we haven't particularly tried using them yet because we're rather inept in the whole arrow shooting side of things. We could go cook. It's probably a... But I want to stick around a little longer, so we will chug another one of these. Now, this little camp here is far less occupied than it was when we arrived. There's definitely... we'll have that. That path there leads up to an interesting feature, which we'll see if we move around here a bit. This, I don't think we can move. That, I believe, is the circular tower on our map, and this, hung, covered with hanging ivy and moss, definitely has a distinct nautical feel to it. This looks like it should be ramping up to the back of a boat, but it could have just fallen down from somewhere. Here's a chest. Guess what we're gonna do, boys and girls? That's right. We're gonna keep experimenting. Okay, that felt... Oh. Come on. Come on, we can do this. The fact that we have a count on the amount of lockpicks remaining would imply there's some kind of consumable resource. They have never dwindled yet, so either I'm doing something very well, instinctively, or very wrong. I mean, it's not as if the inner plate portion of the lock does not, if it rotated visually to match, we were trying to line them up. There's just no indication of what on earth we're trying to do. Which in many regards makes it as frustrating as the weapon sharpening. Okay, a silver bracelet. Mayores de Montrasa. 1 of 19. We'll take all that lot. And since we appear to be fairly safe... Ooh, got a nice old axe here. Oh, that's not very great, is it? We can just sell that, no doubt. That's a picture of a kind of monster we've met before. We got some experience points. However, it has not increased our knowledge of the monster one little bit. And actually it does look a bit different, doesn't it? So maybe... Nope. I don't see any new creatures that have been added. Additionally, we're clearly not in our best shape. Let's eat some peppers. They're not red hot, and there's no chili. There's a torch. Peasant lass, spices, cheese, carrot. Oh, nice. Anything here? Apparently not. There is another chest, though. Oh, a stamina wait, what kind of stamina potion? The kind that restores our stamina, or that gives us a permanent point? The kind that restores. Okay. Got some coins. 25 coins. Excellent. And beyond there does appear to be maybe some kind of tunnel. So my guess is that this is part of the ship in stone, and we were told to climb to the highest point on it. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be some ancient vessel that has become overgrown with stone over the years, in which case you'd imagine the wood would be fairly petrified. But someone has definitely attempted to turn this little cabin into a home. Or at least a den where they've kept their ill-gotten gains. They've attempted to fashion wooden walls and a floor. That definitely appears to have a certain maritime feel to it. Okay. We're making some sort of progress, allegedly. And what have we here? Adventurer's clothing set. There's some burnt meat on the floor. And this is interesting because from this we shall learn that it is a complete set that occupies the body and leg slots. It gives, I mean, in total we're talking 5 all, 7 slashing, 1 blunt, 7 slashing, 6 blunt, 6 piercing protection, and 5 stamina, 3 strength. Oh look, here's 6 strength to offset the gain of 9 slashing resistance, 14 piercing resistance, and the loss of 1 blunt resistance. Overall, better protective values, so we can afford to go for the... but we would have been wearing this before. Even so, very respectable protective values. We can now feel a little bit safer in this area. That being said, we're not on full health. And most importantly of all, we didn't have to buy this. It was given to us free by the nasty bastards who kept it locked in their chest after robbing loads of people. We will now put this outfit to better use for the sake of the island of Greyshaft. And hopefully a great number of our upcoming fights will be much easier as a result. Yeah, if we can just keep these knockdowns coming. That is so good. We're relatively near to that other beetle we saw down there by the river, by the way. And we can ascend to that ruined tower from this side as well as the other. It certainly has a very circular look to it, doesn't it? Let's head inside. There's even a Ludshroom here. Now, I doubt we can get up there onto those, but if we consult our map one more time, and yes, you probably remember, It looks rather similar to this feature here, does it not? So, if we follow the cliff down this path to there, we should find where these nasty bastards are hiding out. However, I want to... Oh! Almost went a bit too far there. I want to explore this way a little further first because there is the edge of a cliff. Meaning, there is another beetle. And that sound sounds like someone cocking across. Okay, Tristan, that looks nasty. Another cloud of big flies to run away from. Don't want to get all your blood sucked out by nasty little vengeful insects. They're still coming. Keep it up, my boy. They'll lose interest eventually. But whatever that sound is, it does not sound like a healthy sound we would like to hear. This, however, looks like the kind of place we should use a shovel. So let's do that. Okay, we'll pop that there because it's already cooked. Speaking of popping, we'll pop a shovel on our quick button and...
Something's blocking it from the other side.
Come on, Tristan. You can dig. Literally dug that one up before, so I don't know what's blocking it now. There we go. We have unearthed a chest containing precious wonders. Which a strength potion and a blackwood bow. We'll take both of those. The blackwood bow, 20 damage instead of 10 for the same, for 15 dexterity. Do we have 15? I thought we... Oh, we're getting it from this, aren't we? Yeah, we are. Okay, right. Well, how about we just drink our new potion. And now... 27, because we're not wearing the set. Got it. So this means the other items at the tailor's, also described as a set, are a full body suit of armor, which implies the faction armor suits might be as well. So we want to keep an eye on that. Well, that's a rather ominous sound, and maybe we don't want to hear it too much again. Let's consume this. And get our pepper back. And then, why not look for some bad guys? That path leads up to the same ruined tower. Here we got a little bridge. And sounds of violence.
Serves him right.
You
son of an ash sucker!
Lee,
No cause for commotion.
before you get yourself burnt.
That was skillful.
These would appear to be the 3 so-called benefactors we wish to...
Quickly, to arms!
Why? What's happened? Oh, it's a smuggler's pig.
Hey, we have guests!
It does appear that these so-called benefactors are actually hostile to the local brigands who congregate around this house. What the hell? Or they're all hostile to the pig. I don't know. And I can hear what looks like 2 beetles. Okay, well look. One of them's still here. Hey, you.
My bones are aching again. A storm's coming.
Villain.
I can feel it.
What?
Okay, so last few times I was here, I was outright attacked. The 3 so-called benefactors did not go running off after the pig. And I was attacked by some kind of bugger around here. I should probably chase after...
Attack!
Come at me!
I mean, I've got a sense that something's gone horribly wrong there.
Now you're gonna get it. Quickly, to arms!
You asked for it!
Sound the alarm! That was
Just
skillful.
get out of there, Tristan. Yeah, I know. I may have some difficulty learning what these buggers are up to if they're all dead. Well, there's the pig. Take all that lot. It's you 3, isn't it? Who?
Hey, we have guests!
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, look, I'm just going back this way, alright? What the heck? Rat walkers? Okay. No, it's a mauler. Just wait for this to...
What a monstrosity!
Well, they've got names. Don't know who these people are. Well, this hasn't worked out quite as well as I'd hoped. The three benefactors seems to have run off on some wild goose chase, while their map clearly indicate... Oh, hello!
What a thick fog.
Are any of you actually going to stay here?
What a thick fog.
Yes, good.
Hey! What the depths are you doing here?
Is there a benefactors meeting here? About the sawmill? Because I have a counter-offer.
Well?
This is quite a nice cave you have. How about you give it to me and sod off while you're at it?
So the woodcutter's found a few coins to hire a mercenary.
You asked for it.
Okay, drink up, Tristan. Drink the fuck up.
What?
So clearly this didn't quite go according to plan, so let's try again. Because that was fucking awful. Probably would have gone a lot better if there weren't a whole load of other brigands around to give me a hard time. Maybe. Now, the rat walker's going to be an issue, alright? But them chaining off after everything else and herring off into who knows what kind of danger, that was a disaster. Okay, we've got a problem here. This little rat walker doesn't want to get knocked over.
Serves him right.
That'll have to do. Right.
What did you draw your weapon for?
That was skillful.
Oh,
Hey,
fuck off. They're
we
at
have
it again.
guests.
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
If I just run away and then come back again, might they possibly return here without running off and getting killed by everything in the vicinity? Yeah, you. You, pal. What are you? You're
Why is he wearing that junk?
also the wrong kind of bandit. Yeah, if you could all kindly disperse.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Alright, tell you what, I'll go back and dig up that chest again. Because there's a strength potion in it. And 1 point of strength is not a whole point of damage, but it's part of a point of damage. And part of working towards all manner of requirements. Okay, there we go. 2 times the charm. Oh shit. Oh, fuck off. You're gonna start fucking stun locking next. Okay, good. Now we run. I said run, Tristan, or at least jog a bit. I don't suppose... You... Oh, there we are. Well, we'll eat that. Let's try get him alone while his two mates aren't here.
Aye. Well, the
Is there a better way?
Better run!
Back it up. For fuck's sake. So apparently we need to fuck off and never deal with them again until we're like level 30 or something. Because they're all level 20. And we're not allowed to deal with that right now. Which also means it's going to be really hard to find the bloody ship in stone, even though it's supposedly near somewhere. I don't know. So we try again to explore. Damn, I was going to put them in the episode title and everything. Yeah, not so beneficial this time round, is it? Or something like that. Right. Okay. Tristan, could you please knock that fucker off its feet? Thank you. So, we see the ruined tower. We believe we found part of something like a ship. We jog on over to tackle this next one. The branches are not in our favour. Okay, they're getting resistant to knockdown. Oh no. Oh, you run away. I think the plan is to obviously camp and cook at this point. Camp and cook lots. And eat a pepper. And get away from these bloody buzzing, blood-sucking fiends that are hard on our heel. So we're going to... I believe that sound is being made not by a crossbow, but by a monster that is nearby down at the bottom of that cliff. It might absolutely destroy trees. In a very, very disturbing, dangerous looking manner. Right.
Something's blocking it from the other side.
So we'll take those nice and quick, nice and easy, and we will pop that little potion in our gullet. We can climb up here and gaze down there. Whatever it is, it's not very visible.
Absolutely foul.
Yes, it was, but at least it's going to try and keep life and limb together. So then I think we'll come over here, find these three scumbags, and they'll be at full health after any rat walker weakening, unfortunately, and decide that all three of them might be a little too much for us to handle. Easy.
Come on, get him! Ooh,
Oh,
that's
for
gonna
fuck's
leave
sake.
a mark.
Okay. You actually fucking hit someone, you twat cunt shit wanker. Yeah, I pressed attack 4 times out, and we're back in the fucking cabin again. Because this game wants to give me a really hard time tonight, apparently. All I wanted to do was find the guys, confirm they were there, and fuck off and not have to deal with them. But the stupid cunt had to walk in front of my weapon and get himself hit. And then they all had to act like Baldur's Gate 1 guards and shout, "I serve their flaming fist!" for no fucking reason every time. And then all attack and fight to the death over any minor fuck off fraction of shit cunt fucking reloads. Just to stop you actually enjoying the fucking game. Oh my god. The stupid crap we put up with sometimes. And no, I'm not going to go look at the fucking Ratwalkers first and let them kill them and get all the experience. I'm going to go, no, I want to get the fucking bow and the potion, because that's going to allegedly help me actually be a slightly better person and marginally less shit. Let's go get killed by a fucking beetle again. And it's going to summon the swarm and fuck me up. Or be massively immune to knockdown and stunlock me. Or I'm going to finally get vengeance and fucking murder them. Just like that. And bear in mind that there's another one just down there by the river. So there's 3 of these absolute bastards in this area. Let's see if we can deal with the second one without all the awkward footing that would involve. And yes, I'm approaching from a woods. Hello! Interestingly... Oh, fuck off. As I was saying, interestingly, we cannot make a heavy attack while stepping forwards. We must be standing stationary in order to do so. And by stationary, I don't mean stationary. I mean stationary. Because, you know, stationery is paper and pens and pencils and stuff. Ah, the joy of almost homonyms. Right, okay. So, once again, we take these fucking things, we realise that we have taken massive damage, and should be looking to refill various aspects of our character sheet. Let's just put that there. This can go back where it was. Have a drink of water as well. I said have a drink of water when I actually press the fucking button. So apparently you can't drink while you're digesting a good meal, which is really weird. Anyway, so at this point we should... That still sounds really bad, whatever it is. And we would like to not be a part of it. We would also like to save the game so we don't have to go through all this tedium all over again. Then we'd like to go establish the location of the benefactors, and he will be pissing like a fucking horse after all this water he's drinking. And then not fight with them. Even if they insist on trying to steal the fucking kills and get themselves hit. I'm not going to swerve to pick up the plant. I'll do that on the way back afterwards. And if they go running off after the pig, I don't know what I'm going to fucking do.
That was skillful. I'll rip your head off!
Leave it.
Everyone, get over here! Sound the alarm!
Serves him right!
Okay, their names have changed. For God's sake. Right. I sense some pig chasing is occurring.
You asked for it.
Now, the thing about the pig is it literally... Oh, hello. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, okay. Look, we got a problem. Again. Tristan, you didn't drink your... Fucking hell. Potion.
Vision's going dark.
Yeah, mate, it's gone. Never mind going dark, it's fucking gone. It's non-existent. You are dead, you stupid piece of shit. Just fuck off. Stop killing your own pig, you stupid cunts. Seriously, it's unbe-fucking-leavable. So, as I was saying, it doesn't matter who kills the pig, it gives the same amount of experience points either way, and it's pretty much a one-hit kill. But, if that pig is destined for death, we want to pick up what it's carrying. Despite the fact, that's a fucking lethal area. Oh god, it's like those treasure goblins in Golden Axe, isn't it? Could you people kindly just fuck off?
Nice hit!
Maybe actually take fucking damage when I hit you, you bastard.
We're under attack!
What a monstrosity!
I think we're in the clear. I believe there's no pig chasing. I also believe I'm going to get the fuck out of here before pig chasing becomes a thing. So 3 men, including one with a bow. Projectile weapons, unless it's a prod being a special crossbow that has a sling that fires stones instead of a bowstring that fires bolts. So unless it's a prod, or a sling, or like siege artillery, you know, generally, you know, bows and crossbows are going to fire weapons that deal piercing damage. Now, let's just get back over this side of the bridge. At one point, somewhere over there, I see the beetle. I wound up a path that seemed to lead towards some sort of wooden ship's figurehead jutting out of the side of a mountain. But clearly, we're not in the best of shapes right now. And the evening is drawing on, so why don't we head back to Jerry's camp of all places? But wait, there's more. Because surely we may be interested in... Yes, there's still those 2 buggers up there with nasty weapons that will mess us up if we try and take them both at once.
Why's he wearing that junk?
Shay, you have skills. Thanks for reminding me. Again, we're putting people back in the glossary. This fellow can also teach us. Now, in all fairness...
Take care.
Aye.
We still haven't worked out how to get to his village yet. We'll find it eventually, I'm sure.
Can't see a tucht in a fog like this.
In all fairness, most of these people at lower levels teach very similar skills. Now, this man still has a lot of leftover stuff from previous... Oh, wait. Right, hang on, yeah. We have a one-handed sword. This pushes our insight up to 28.
Ain't got time to wash.
Okay, finish your line. Oh, he's not going to finish it, okay. So.
I've got booze at a great price.
I'm interested.
Okay, there's no way we're going to get the 25 for 35. But we've got the 25. Due to stacking equipment on our natural 18-ish.
Delivered straight from the checkpoint. Nothing counterfeit, just clean wares. 500 gold and delivery right to your door.
That seems sound. Have him send the courier.
And now, all of that dialogue from previous quests is gone. He obviously hasn't given us the money, but he does have recipes. We could expand our salad variety, and these are now all advanced recipes. However, I should be selling my plates and cutlery to him.
Come by more often.
He has a... Oh. Empty beakers. Right, yeah, got it. Okay. Oh no, they're back. Alright.
Why's he wearing that junk?
Hey, it's better than what he was wearing a little bit earlier. I presume the bread and
Ain't
milk
got
we'll need to put
time
into
to wash
that.
the mugs.
I also presume that would be stealing, so we won't do that. We could try our hand at about a ranter before we head off. And I think that's not an entirely bad idea. Yes, I did ignore the ox cart there. Because fast travel is cheating.
I'm ready for Ranta.
Ha! Knew you were our man. Who'd you want to face?
Cars the killer is nasty. Let's go for Oliver. He fights defensively.
You've made your choice. Let the ranter match begin.
So he's in a defensive stance, meaning he's going to have 3 defense points and only 1 attack point. So if we defend 2 locations, odds are we got a 2 and 1, 2 and 3 chance of stopping him rather than a 1 in 3. He's light and agile. He might go legs quite a bit. If we go... The problem is... Right, so if we attack everywhere, we just hope he doesn't have a counter-attack set up. Okay. Ow, he went for the body. Alright. And we need to pray for cards. Let's... I doubt he'll go body again. And we can't back out of this now, annoyingly. So if we go really... Cannot be blocked, but can be parried. Let's try it. We need to up our damage. Okay. He's gone body and legs. Let's guard legs again. And head. If we go really hard, just try it. Okay, good. And now what do we got? Reinvigorate. Lose all attack points in your next turn. Yeah, but he's only got 1 attack point on his next turn, so that's a pretty good idea. Total defense. Change focus. No. Okay, we'll get some health back. Guard. Fuck it. This may be a big mistake. It's a big mistake. We've lost this one now. I don't see us pulling this one back. Right. Just throw it to the winds and see. Oh, fuck off. He always builds up to that as his finisher. But we're okay. We'll gamble top and toes. How about we go like this? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, fuck off. Right, I'm not going to bother that again. Theoretically, if I spend enough time, I can work out a way to beat him, but there is a random
Keep your
element
hands
to
where
it.
I can see them.
We'll have a drink of water to refresh ourselves, but I can't keep throwing money at that. It's a fucking waste, you know. We'll put our hat on and head back towards town. And you know what? An outfit like this deserves a somewhat more flamboyant hat. So now I've got a few options, because we can make ourselves a very nice metal axe with quite a high damage output. A one-handed axe, which basically does the same damage as our two-handed sword, without being a two-handed weapon. However, it requires 2 steel, and we only have for 1, so we'd have to go spend something like 330, 340, maybe 350 gold on it. And this madman is still here. He's, as I said, he makes an offer that sounds a little too good to be true. Well, it's not that it sounds too good to be true, it's that he really doesn't feel like someone we can trust. Maybe that'll feature in the next episode, although like the brigands, it feels like his offer will involve a fair amount of danger we may not be capable of handling just yet. And this outfit is very bad on blunt, so the piercing damage from the arrows at 20 physical pierce is still not good enough. Oh, that's not good at all. I don't know how we're gonna... Now, the other interesting thing I want to bring up is there are numbers on these. 136 of 250, 3 of 25, none of 8, none of 1, no idea what that is. Whatever these are, we're building towards them. And on these as well. I don't recall these numbers displaying at all before. 4 out of 10 might be somewhat achievable. 6 out of 10, better. None of 350, I suspect that might be to do with archery. Whatever's going on, we're doing some of it. There we go. Right. I could go and spend some money on good armor to increase my survival chances and try and push my way through to the end of this chapter, at which point we would gain our knightly armor from the order, hopefully, for returning the letter, and it might be actually even worse than what we could invest in. So finding this armor for free seems like a great you know, substitute for spending money, essentially. Let's absolutely cook something with lots of... So, this needs cheese, so we got everything else. Excellent. And we should start getting hold of some eggs again. Oh, yeah, and... get some of those ready. Could have done ourselves a favour there with our potatoes. That needs a lot of fish. Right. Go for it, Tristan. Get that health back. And then rest till morning. And what I should probably have really done is pay very close attention to all
They're
these
so fresh on Greyshaft.
before resting to see if any of them changed. Tristan's like, I don't know. No idea. Obviously, helmet on.
Many dangers lurk in the woods.
So we can
Do
hit
you
a
need
33
anything?
piercing resistance. Lots of silver blunt will do us in a bit. But there's not a lot of blunt attacks coming our way at the moment. Two of those don't seem to be the type we can melt down. You know what? We can literally just stroll into the outskirts
They're
and
so
check.
fresh on Greyshaft.
That's a lot of extra health. It's very nice. Let's go visit the
Keep
smelter
your
by
hands
the
where I can
forge
see them.
and see what we can melt down. Obviously the answer is nothing because we have no coal at the moment. But that can change. Right. So that's obvious. None of these. Right, one. Dented sword might be a bit hard to come by at the moment. Battle hatchet. This core heart of 2. So, ooh, barbarian sword. So these look very fancy. Soldier. Okay. Knight sword. Okay, very nice things to be looking forwards to at some... Bloody hell, does it ever end? Cracked sword. Are we back down at the bottom again? Simple soldier's sword. Not seeing any... Bloody hell, we can go away to these. I mean, it's a good way of previewing weapons we just don't have. It might be worth stopping by the odd market stall to see if we can pick up another simple two-handed sword or old claymore. Brigands are going to be a much better source. Looks like we can't smelt down any metal, unfortunately. I wouldn't entirely call it fruitless wanderings, because we have managed to obtain a nice new outfit, and it's giving us a decent amount of protection. Obviously we want to start working on that stamina, which we no longer have. But for now, obtaining provisions should probably be a fairly high priority. he says, plonking that right there. 5 of those? Ooh, we could just... 1 hail grass, only 1. Oh, shame. I wonder if we can get better... Oh, we almost absolutely can. $25 days, 35. And where's potion brewing? It's going to be like along here or somewhere mental, isn't it? Because it's not on here anywhere. And we've a good way to go before we start finding... That looks... Oh, right, okay, yeah. So obviously strength 50 is going to be much harder to get now that only 2 ability points will be gained a level instead of 3. However, we do not know how greatly the rate at which levels are gained or acquired has changed. So we don't know if now 1 level is worth what it used to be. Which essentially means our old levels might be worth... if I'd started the game from fresh and played to this point, I might be a higher level character by now, with less skill points, essentially. And a different amount of ability points. Slightly more, maybe, I don't know. So essentially we get to play a character with slightly less ability points and more skill points, some of which did come from consumables, which we could have found, again, on a new playthrough, but hey. There's been some tough challenges that I don't particularly fancy repeating yet. One of these tough challenges will be waiting for the shop to open to buy some cheese. Oh, you know what we can do while we wait for that shop to open? Yeah, we can go to the checkpoint and inform the merchant we finally found a buyer for his dodgy booze that we went and procured for him in a fairly legal manner. Well, I say fairly legal. We found some of it adventuring. We ended up buying the last few bits and pieces. Actually sold some because of a translation error. Ah, ja, perfect. Cheese, woman. Cheese, do you have any? Yes, you do. Excellent. Let's go one. Not that many.
A good price!
Okay, lady. Get a couple of bottles of milk. Okay, 1 bottle of milk. A bit more. Eggs. How do you jump straight to 15? Come on, eggs are sold by the dozen.
Buy more!
Or half dozen, anyway. Usually. Right. We've got plenty of cucumbers. Another squash. Right. As I said, this hat doesn't really go with this jacket. So I'm tempted to just take it off. And if we're going to be running along with the wind in our hair very impressively, Tristan has been on the island sometime. Maybe his hair's grown a little. Then again, the barber doesn't... It's not like The Witcher 3, which came up interestingly today, where someone mentioned the fact that they did character creation for Witcher 3, played a little bit of it, very little bit, then stopped and just never really went back to it, and yeah, they might do it at some point. I'm in a similar situation for a very different reason. I enjoyed The Witcher and The Witcher 2 a lot. Was told by many people how great The Witcher 3 would be, and I purchased it. And installed it on my computer, and all was well for about 2 days. Then my graphics card died. And I had no money and had to spend about 6 months saving up for a new one, by which point I'd built up so much frustration and resentment for that game. But I just never wanted to play it ever again, really. There were 2 games I was able to play during that 6 to 9 month period of no good graphics card, where I was having to use like an 8-year-old backup graphics card from an old computer to keep things going at all. And those were Darkest Dungeon and Battle Brothers. And the Darkest Dungeon spell effects displayed incorrectly on the old graphics card, like really incorrectly. But I was able to play all the same. And I enjoyed those 2 games heavily. Oh wait, was the reason I vastly preferred Darkest Dungeon over Battle Brothers because I wasn't able to play Battle Brothers during that period, and I was able to play Darkest Dungeon during that time instead, and one other thing. I can't remember what it was now. Oh well. It was a long time ago, okay, about 11 years now? It's crazy to think it's been that long. And that I still haven't finished Darkest Dungeon because it's really hard. Even though I've created 3 modded characters. I mean, technically 4, but the 4th one isn't released yet because he's not finished, because I got stuck on a skill or 2, and it's been so long now that I'm out of practice, and I looked at it and gone, oh god, I've forgotten how to do all this stuff. Tempted to release the dwarf unfinished for other people to finish off, or to try and get some help and be like, I mean, I've asked someone to help me finish him and they've been a little helpful, but not really quite enough. So we'll see if anything ever comes of that. Let's try to find the merchant here without getting more monsters killed up there and denying us experience points. This looks like him, doesn't it? Kuzman.
I made a deal. Send the whole batch to the King's brother for 500 gold.
500? That's not bad. Here's your share.
Okay, that's a problem. He looks like the man... He's the man I remembered when I thought I knew what Emir looked like. He does, however... steal for 335. Is there anything we can do later on that will improve our prices? These... hold on. Because we have an animal's liver, but we need an animal's heart for a monster. Oh. 8 gold? We could just buy it. And it would save us having to get the talent to try and find the thing quickly.
Practically a gift.
There we go. Then if I head back into town, where it's now later in the day and the various businesses are doing commerce. Yeah, I realised what I was about to say. And paused to see if any of you, the rest of you would, and if you'd appreciate. Yeah, well. So I could probably sell something and head off to the thingy camp and spend 1,050 to buy some chainmail armor, which would probably be rather good for us. However, there's this nagging feeling that it might actually be too good, and we wouldn't have it for very long before we'd eventually be replacing it with something else. I also believe the faction armor comes with craftable upgrades, similar to the woodcutter's top that we were able to upgrade twice. And that the upgraded faction armor is definitely better. But you have to get the bloody thing, which involves getting the letter and bringing it back. And people have now reported bugs with trying to bring the letter back. So we'll see how that goes, won't we? Great. Oh dear. I could... Yeah. Let's go see if we can find some place behind the hangars here. And have a mooch around. See the black and red quartering on the circle.
Why is he wearing that junk?
I think that was Tristan on the load screen wearing knightly armour. Because the surcoat was all red with no black. You're not standing in a very helpful position, my friend. Okay, so the hangars are here. Meaning theoretically... Okay. Ah! Bright yellow sparkles, very visible. A bundle of... Oh no. Dodgy powder. But the smugglers are smuggling in. Well... It could be dangerous. And I don't just mean if imbibed. Now, the quest doesn't track. Just says file for dead drops of drugs. Okay. Behind the hangars up here, behind the fishmonger's shop in an alley. What? Wait. At the pier. Right. Well, let's carry on doing our best impression of an errand boy. The last one being in an alley still sounds like a trap, and definitely not something we should try to collect at night. Let's try... No. Okay. Wait. Does that look like we could swim under there? I'm not so sure that one does. Alright then. This still feels like we're doing his dirty work for him. And we're going to get in trouble over it. Oh look. That's 2. Still feels like when we find the powder in the alley, we get mugged by a bunch of like 8 level 40 guys that we don't stand a chance of defeating. And I'm not particularly sure how this helps him investigate a missing girl at all. Also, apart from that one woman with the free hunters, we haven't found any existence of a culture of women taking up arms and fighting on Greyshaft. It seems to be a very masculine affair, a very manly place. Although, it's more like, it's not that the women aren't assertive or dominant, they just don't particularly feel the need to pick up weapons and bash people over the head with them. They can do that in the kitchen with a frying pan or something, you know. So now, we're looking for one more down the back of an alleyway somewhere where we would probably want to put our helmet on. Oh! I think I might know where. Round the back of the inn, there is this alleyway between... Fucking hell, mate. Two sets of buildings, which apparently appears to be completely bare. I was kind of banking on that. Okay, that is so... You know, big open space for a fight. We're drinking. So, while I believe it is possible the girl ran away to live with the smugglers and be one of them, and I think that's probably the way this is going, if this triggers a cutscene, we'll know we're in trouble. How the fuck did we not get jumped there? And let me guess, Pinker ain't back there until nighttime. Well, whatever you do, Tristan, don't dip your finger in the powder and lick it. Just don't. So that you can find out what it tastes like. Maybe he's around here in uniform sometime during the day. By which I meant outside the building. Yeah, he's not here right now.
It's for all Grey Shaftians!
Return to Pinker, and he's not here. Which is kind of a relief, really. So we can do something else dangerous instead. Alright, so maybe that was just the first step, and there's more to follow. However, it all feels very dodgy, so let's just be grateful we didn't get jumped. And be off to market. Because Chad asked us to look after Ellen, the woman who runs the food stall. He claims she's his one true love, and she seems to react to him a bit like some of the other girls, so she might not know it. And she may just be the only one who's still willing to have anything to do with him.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
But I'd like to believe there is something genuine there.
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
Ooh, okay.
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
Could spend the money on a nice new helmet, to be honest. What's this going to actually be? It's going to be about no damage change. Wow. Alright then. So, wearing the +6 strength amulet would have given us +1 damage if we were also wearing the full... There we go. Woodcutter's set. Without it, we're better off sticking with our full defense then for now. Unless we're trying for strength-based conversation options, or to meet item requirements, or to learn a skill. I imagine that the strength modifiers are percentile based. You know, like a percentage for weapons-based damage.
Take a look!
Excuse me, my dear.
Keep your eye.
I would like to sell you these. And I'm hanging on to this for some reason under the vague impression that it will actually come in useful for me someday. Oh, wait. Somebody wanted one of these. There may be a cheaper way to get one. And that's better than what we currently have, but it's 500 gold. And it's only 2 more points, so I'll think about it. Might also be worth just investing money in the bank. Best thing to do now, though, is save the game, because we could be in for a rough time.
Only the best jewellery in town.
Why, hello, fair maid.
Are you Ellen? Chad sent me.
Why didn't Chaddy come with you?
He's on duty right now, but he wanted to make sure you were doing alright.
Ah, how lovely of him.
So, tell me about the person spying on you.
Oh, I don't even know him. He's never around when I'm home or at the market, but the moment I decide to go out, he appears out of nowhere. He never talks or tries to touch me, but I can see him getting closer every time.
Do you mind going for a little walk right now?
Are you trying to lure him out?
Let's give it a try. Don't be scared. I will protect you.
Fine. Just say the word.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, one protect me.
Oh, the one shall protect you. In the form of Tristan of a starter.
Only the best jewellery in
What a
town.
thick
Or
fall.
a starship. No, it is a starter, isn't it? A starships are from a starter. Now we just... Excuse me, mate.
Hey! Who are you?
Aye.
Answer me!
Oh, knock your teeth out.
I'll
Well,
you like a
that's
fish.
For commotion.
Something happened in the cellar.
A fight, you asked for it.
Can't trust anyone nowadays. Hey, everyone's for sure. There's a fight over here.
Oh, let him have it.
My bones are aching again. Been trying all sorts.
Seeing how bad the guard captain's face.
Not bad.
Stop it! You'll hurt
Nothing's like
yourself.
a
Hurt yourself.
Heard a couple maulers howling at the wolves yesterday. They've grown fearless.
Hit him good. Make
Now
him see
you
stars.
die.
What did you go after?
Get
You'll hurt
him.
yourself.
Nicely done, Tristan.
Keep breathing.
Can we get him out of the...
Inhale. Exhale.
Let him have it. Stop it. You'll hurt yourself. Leave before you get yourself hurt.
So we can get his sword. We can't loot his body. Now, I have managed to defeat him on the open path, and his body is still unlootable. Ellen has returned to her
Some
market.
kind of a commission coming
Scare
from the
your
capital.
enemies away.
But
I
while
heard
we're
that their
here...
leader was given the boot.
Okay, so that's a 26. We're up to like a 35, aren't we? That's a 29. Yeah, that's a lot of money to match what we're already using, essentially. Dented ain't gonna do much, because that's quite low level.
People say they're actually roaming the fields.
Seem to know too much about them. Should I call the guards? Huh?
You know what people are saying? Another barnacle bucket wrecked in the reefs.
Feel free to take a look. Just be sure
Did
to
anyone
purchase
make
two.
it out alive?
Oh, she doesn't appear to be back yet. Where the hell has she gone
What a
to?
thick fog.
Wandering the streets and yelling like a bloody fool again last night. Don't think so.
That's around
no.
here have grown fearless. Someone was robbed
Mijar's
right in the
men seem
outskirts
to be
recently.
hungrier than you.
The best knives for cutting ribs.
There she is.
Beer brings.
Don't ask how. Or why?
Are you alright? Did he scare you?
I'm fine, but... Was that...
Seems so. He will not bother you anymore.
Oh. And here I thought there were only drunks and wenches in the order. One forgive me. You lot can actually protect people.
Happy to be of service. These are all advanced recipes. I've got a couple of apple pies though, that would be nice to... make up for our efforts. Especially after we took a bit of a walloping.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, yeah, spices. I could get some more. Right, no. So we'll eat some more spiced meat for now. The apple pies can wait till later.
My rapiers are the longest in town.
Oh, don't talk about rapiers, mate. They fuck up the entire combat system just like beetles.
Feel free to take a look.
Maybe I should
Be sure
move to the
purchase
village.
too.
This city makes me sick.
Something was banging around in the cellar all night. I
My
couldn't bring
bones
myself
are
to
aching
risk
again.
checking what it was.
Been trying all sorts of...
Right. You know what? I'm tempted to go to the hairdressers and change Tristan's stubble to the one with the slightly thicker moustache, but it actually seems to make his facial stubble disappear and only the moustache be there, so it displays somewhat differently in game. I'm not entirely happy with it yet, because it would indicate some gradual growth over time, you know. For now, obviously we're returning to Chad to let him know his Lady Ellen is safe. He's no Child Roland. Get it? Because, you know, Child Roland's sister is Bird Ellen. You know, she gets captured by the King of Elfland. Come on, guys, this is basic stuff, right? Well, maybe not. Might not be quite such a familiar story. It's interesting because the King of Elfland, as described in that story, is not quite what you'd imagine. He's more kind of like the Goblin King.
Keep your hands where...
Or just a warrior, you know.
I dealt with the stalker. How is Ellen? She's fine. I sent the loony who was following her to the One.
Did you kill him? Isn't that a little much, brother?
He attacked me first.
Well, then it's up to the One's judgment. Thank you for protecting my beloved. I will not forget this.
I'm afraid Chaddy seemed pretty determined not to stop in his attempt to throw himself on my blade.
Can't see tooth in a fog like this.
Now, we're working on this new level. We really are. But we got a way to go yet. And we've also hit a pretty decent episode length. Let's head over to the forge.
You can't fight the depths with your bare hands.
Then I might just have to end the episode there. No. City lag is a thing. We want to end up outside the city limits again. And if we want to smell anything... First off... Ooh, axe, dagger, sword. We know that's a pretty crappy sword.
How much will you pay for this?
That much.
Thank you, I'll take the experience points. The old dagger, old claymore, so we don't get to smelt it down. And these are all nice. Acolyte's 200 axes, big thrown off balance, 29 for... Yeah, but we can still make the other one, can't we? The basic, it's going to be iron, isn't it? This would be very nice. So I don't think we can melt these down. Also, that's pretty basic. So we get 50 back from that. I don't know. That's a spare bow, isn't it? We already have one equipped. Well, I'd say I think we may be done in town for this episode. I don't think we can tackle those people who want to somehow take over the woodcutter's camp. They probably don't want to do it for logging. But we could explore that area still trying to find our way to the ship in stone. And that'll probably now be next time. Oh dear. What can we do to help ourselves with that? Hold on to that. Do I or do I not want some? Oh. I think I have a better idea. I was planning on... Yeah.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
I'll visit the weaponsmiths and see if I can buy a lot of cheap weapons to melt down before investing in any charcoal.
Why is he wearing that junk?
Oh, come on! That's just rude. I just walked in the door, man. Let me guess. I go to the alchemist just up the road here. He's going to bugger it off as well for the end of the day. Oh, no good. He's still there. Standing too far behind his counter. Excuse me, Aldrich. Master survival. Well, we don't have that. Oh, wouldn't it be really nice, but no. No such luck, I'm afraid. Right. Ah, but we can go sell a lot of this leather. Because at some point we're bound to get more hides. In fact, we may already have done so. That sounds like a rather nice idea. And this does mean Tristan's running back and forth like a complete numpty who's got no idea where he's going. But in this case, he does know where he's going. He's just not prioritizing or managing his travel very efficiently. Hello, shopkeeper. Mate, that's just disturbing.
I have this piece of cloth. Will you buy it?
Why not?
I mean, it was mainly leather. And hey, good experience. So, lots of things here. Not a lot matches the leather cap, to be honest. Okay. Now I think we'll get out of town. And then we can either... I mean... The implication was that creating our first portion of the map should be the easiest... Well, the most urgent... You know, do this now, then go do everything else. Turns out it's rather quite difficult, because you just can't get to the location.
What a thick fog.
And... bizarrely, it's near... I think... And trying to find the swamp, of all places, which we have no idea of the location of, is probably easier. It just feels like I'm having to use an awful lot of resources. Now, we're not that tired yet.
Fog's rolling in. Weather looks grim.
What's the daily bounty? 2 sausages. 32 gold? Just a bloody minute. We'll try Gers. We'll try the inn.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, and I'm imagining they'll be shut. I don't think we have a single sausage, let alone 2. Sometimes in the evening she's still in there willing to do business. Excuse me, lady. Look, fuck it. I'll do it this way then. You're forcing me now. So I'm literally going to double my money here. Because someone... I'm not going to say was too lazy to go to the shops, but couldn't get into town, right? The bounty could be someone out here in the outskirts. Now, it could just be one of the board keepers has just gone, oh, fuck it, I'll put that notice up. We're allegedly a member of the Gravediggers Guild. We haven't particularly done anything with them yet.
Do you have something for me?
But here we go.
I have your order.
All right. Let's see what you've got. Excellent. That's everything. Here's your gold.
No experience points, but hey, I'll take the extra 16 gold we didn't have before. And with that, I reckon I'll make it back to pretty much where we started the episode, because it's near the campsite, and then we'll work out what to do in the next one. For now though, overall, apart from the tough struggle in the middle, I've enjoyed this one. Hope you all have too. And I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio. See you all soon.